The impact of the explosion didn't just stay in the Music City. Many people here in the Bluegrass couldn't call, use the internet, or in some cases make 911 calls. The AT&T facility in Nashville handles 911 and other wireless calls for 6 other states, including Kentucky. With power knocked out, workers had to pump out 3 feet of water and repair gas-powered generators. Grace Feinerman explains why so many of us were affected by the explosion.
We become dependent on our cell phone for just about everything.
I'm sure for many of us, these guys, our cell phones are a crucial part of daily life. But without them, many of us couldn't contact family and friends or even make 911 calls in case of an emergency. Well, that happened to many people here in the Commonwealth on Christmas Day. John Bobel, Public Information Officer for Lexington Emergency Management, says the explosion in Nashville damaged a large AT&T switching center. He says because of this, the network resources that are used here in Kentucky were not available.
The Nashville situation shows us that it's not just personal cell phones that are dependent on these networks.
Scott Osborne, Public Safety Answering Point Manager for Lexington 911, says Fayette County's 911 calls were impacted for nearly 24 hours. But why are so many of Kentucky's communications tied to that one center?
To run a data center of any kind is a very expensive ordeal. I think they probably try to put as many eggs in one basket to save costs that they can.
Osborne says the explosion didn't just impact AT&T. He says the company sells networks to others for a profit. Plus, many Nashville businesses couldn't take credit or debit cards for hours. Still, experts say you can take power into your own hands should an event like this happen in the future. They recommend writing down phone numbers, getting a landline, and making emergency kits filled with food, batteries, cash, and for some, extra days' worth of prescription medications. In Lexington, Grace Feinerman for the Fox 56 10 o'clock news.
John Bobel says if you have AT&T mobile phone services, it could still be spotty tonight.